I must I need to charge this device. Damn. I don't even reach. Well. This kid was quite long. So, let's try to charge my phone real quick. Give me a second. Charging my phone. Oh, wait. So. Scoochie. There you go. Put it in my pocket. What's going on? Not now. Just charging my phone real quick. Give me a second. Fuck it. Whatever. I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking tea because I'm still sick from this month, and then the sale goes tomorrow. It's like, bro, let us rest. Let us get back to our normal selves, you know? Any predictions for next year's headliners? So, like I said, is she gonna come back and play main stage but not close? That would be pretty sick. I heard his tent. I didn't get to go. I had a friend who went, but the tent was like, the Mojave tent was packed. Way too packed. I don't know why he was playing in that small stage, but that's what cool moments, you know, it's one of those cool moments. I got to see Weezer Weekend 1, though. Weezer Weekend 1 was fire, bro. So, predictions for next year. I think Dua Lipa, she's been rumored the last 2 years for sure. I feel like Dua Lipa, it's going to be either Dua Lipa, Rosalia, or Karol G. I feel like Karol G would be one of the three. Maybe Olivia Rodrigo, too. I think she's going to headline next year. One of the possibilities. And, of course, they have to send out the email every year. It's going to be, they're going to ask, of course, Taylor Swift. They're going to try to get Taylor Swift, of course. Every year they're going to try to get her. Whether she is eventually going to do it, though. She's eventually going to do it. It could be now. It could be 5 years. And when she does, that'd be pretty dope. They're going to send out the email to Daft Punk. Every year they got to send out that email. I think there's going to be more rock bands. I mean, the rock bands were so good this year. 2020, they were going to book My Chemical Romance. So maybe there's a possibility there's still the Skrillex, the Strokes, the Killers would be super sick. There were a lot of the rumors. Linkin Park is another one. I would like to see Linkin Park just playing all their songs at the polo fields. That'd be crazy. Sabrina Carpenter, but I feel like Sabrina Carpenter, she's barely like blowing up, you know. She's already huge, but give her a few more years and then she'll come back and headline, I think. She got to play like a 6 p.m. at the main stage. If she comes like next year, but she could come next year, I feel like she'll be like a sub-headliner, like 9 p.m., 8:30 p.m. I don't know. Maybe they'll push her to be a headliner. I don't know. Kings of Leon. Oh, BTS too. Are they back from like the military? Because I know they were. Because in Korea you have to serve in the military, like if you're a citizen of the country. So some of the BTS members got drafted to go serve the military for a few years, and I think they broke up. I don't really know, but they've been putting a lot of K-pop, and they're like the biggest K-pop artist group. So that'd be pretty cool. Fade. Damn. Karol G, and then you have Fade as a sub-headliner. That weekend would be crazy. Franz Ferdinand, bring them back. Yeah, they're bringing back this year felt very rock heavy. They pushed a lot of rock in the last couple years, actually, so it's been pretty cool. Cardi, Don Toliver. Playboy Cardi has never played Coachella. That's pretty crazy, bro. But then you could have like Olivia Rodrigo main stage, and at the same time you have Playboy Cardi at the Sahara. That'd be crazy. I think I'll be at the Sahara for that one, but that'd be pretty cool. BTS finish military this June. So yeah, so BTS, where else can they create like a big return splash fucking concert? Coachella. So that'd be pretty crazy. Imagine we had a serve military on purpose. Like that'd be kind of crazy actually. Depends. Martin Garrix. Oh yeah, Martin Garrix. Martin Garrix hasn't been to Coachella since like I don't know 2015, 16 ish. I don't know. I hope they bring Odd Mob for Dulab or Sahara. Yeah, so Odd Mob I think is coming next year. Who else? I don't even know what other DJs. Taylor Swift on Friday, Bad Bunny on Saturday, Drake on Sunday. That'd be an amazing. Oh, Playboy Cardi played 2019. Oh shit, I didn't even know that. That's cool. To be honest, I don't even think I knew Playboy Cardi in 2019 like that. I barely know his music now. I just know his shows are fire, and I missed it at Rolling Loud because I only went on Saturday, and I wish I would have seen him. But I'll see him eventually. But his sets look super sick. Like I seen those ones at Rolling Loud Miami that look pretty crazy. Let me see. You could Playboy Cardi as much as you count on Frank Ocean. I know his fans hate it that he doesn't release music or whatever. Bad Bunny, to be honest, Bad Bunny 2023 was one of my favorite sets. I would love to see him come back, but they wouldn't bring him back this early. It would have to be like way down the road. Someone told me that set at the Sahara was insane. Lil Uzi in like 2016. I didn't see that one either. Fuck. I was like the more artists I get to know and experience and listen to, it makes me. I can't say it makes me sad, but it's like, damn, that sucks because a lot of these were our Coachella like early years, and I didn't really know their music. Or even artists I just discovered this year or discovered last year when I'm at the festival. I'm like, 2-3 months later after the festival, I'm like, damn, I wish I knew more of their songs because I love this artist now. But I guess that's part of the festival. You get to discover these artists. Drake. I don't think Drake. I don't know. I don't know how people hate on Drake, but he's got enough of a fan base. He's got enough of a fan base to survive, and they still stream his music. And he's got fire music. If you make fire music, and the other stuff off the field, people are gonna like you or dislike you, but you can still have fire music, or you can be crazy like Kanye. But I don't know. Drake and Kendrick Lamar as headliners? Nah, they would never do that. I feel like Kendrick wouldn't perform if that happened. Oh yeah, Kendrick could headline next year. They wanted Kendrick to headline this year. They were reaching out to him, and then they were getting mustard. And Kendrick, I think he's just starting his tour. Now I kind of want to see him. I kind of want to see him when he comes to LA to SoFi, because he's gonna bring everybody out at the LA show. Everybody's coming out for that one. For sure, YG's gonna be there. YG's always, if there's anything in Southern California, YG's there. Like that fool just loves it, and YG goes hard. YG always goes hard. We're going on Wednesday and Friday. Is it this weekend? Oh, you guys have tickets for both? You motherfucker. Wait, what's the dates? I might be down to pull up. I'm down to pull up. Like, I have to. Leaves the Sahara Wayne. Dude, Lil Wayne's never been to Coachella. Like, that one's crazy to me, too. Lil Wayne never made it. I feel like he almost would be a headliner. That was big enough to be a headliner, but I don't know if he's, like, popping right now. So they probably put him, like, a sub-headliner. Sub-headliner at Sahara would be super sick. But I feel like he's also super big, where you kind of want him on the main stage because it's, like, he's never played at the main stage. But I don't know. I've never seen Lil Wayne live. That's another artist I've never seen live. May 21st and 23rd in SoFi, huh? Damn, I might be down for the 21st. Or maybe for the 23rd. Fuck. I gotta see, bro, because I gotta see. God damn it. The new Carter album comes out June 6th. Um, hey, Lil Wayne has like, that was just got endless music. Features with everybody. The new Carter album comes out June 6th, and then Bring Back Future. Bring Back Future. Future's fire, bro. I mean, it was pretty much Future's half of Future's set when Metro Boomin last year. He played a lot of songs both weekends, 2023. But yeah, I think Future hasn't been to Coachella in a while too as an official performance. I don't remember what year it was, 2018, I think the last time he came. Hey, Future will be a sick set, bro. I love Future. The new song he has with Young Thug, the Money on Money, I think it's called. That song's fire, bro. But yeah, there's so much music. I think Skrillex headlining show would be super sick. We're thinking, I don't know. I thought Skrillex was gonna come Fred again. None of them came this year. Those would be super sick. I want to see Odessa. I get a lot of people saying Tame Impala. They want to be people want Tame Impala back. I want Odessa. They haven't came since 2018. I saw Odessa in 2023 or 2024, 2023. I think it was at the Acrisure Arena here. One of the best shows I've ever seen in my life, and they're so fire. And I missed them in Coachella 2018 because I was watching probably like Post Malone or somebody. Oh yeah, that is true. He's no longer gonna be The Weeknd, and that's the best way to launch your career. Is like, imagine he's on the Coachella poster as like the returning of the desert at the bottom. Is he just gonna go by Abel? Abel, I don't even know. What's his name gonna be? Because imagine the Coachella poster and you have, whatever it is, Olivia Rodrigo, Fade, Skrillex, whatever the name is, the Strokes, and then at the bottom it says Abel. I mean, if he wants to brand his name, that would be the smartest thing. And his career blew up at Coachella. He's been coming to Coachella for years. He just did the Ferris wheel takeover to promote his movie. Coachella would love to have The Weeknd, and The Weeknd kind of saved them in 2022 because Kanye dropped out like a month before the show, and he's like, I'm not doing it. So I feel like The Weeknd would be perfect, actually. Lil Baby with the new album. Metro doing so. Lil Baby, I don't really listen to Lil Baby, to be honest. You think he'll be? That's The Weeknd. I want Rufus. I miss their set. Shaking my head. I watched a little bit of the Quasar set last year for like an hour. I was in there, but we were getting cooked. Sexy Red for sure is coming next year. Yeah, Sexy Red. She was she's been doing a lot of festivals, but she didn't come to Coachella. I thought she was gonna come out for a few artists, or did she come out? I don't even know. I can't even keep up. I can't even remember what I watched this month. It's been a blur, but I'm working on the vlog. I'm working on the vlog, but I have so much footage. So I ended up coming with me and my friends and a few cameras. We were vlogging, so we have so much footage to go through. I'll play you guys a little bit of the beginning of the vlog in a little bit. I haven't finished paying for 2025 and I have to buy the next one already. Goddamn. Yeah, it's so crazy, but if they don't do it now, it's like right now people have the FOMO. Right now people are like thinking about it, getting the Coachella depression. So this is the time to get people to like impulse buying. Like, hey, we gotta go again. It's only $49 down, and then a month later we start making payments. Like, they just lock them in. Hey, we gotta make that plan. And even if you don't buy them now, you start talking to your people and making plans, and then you buy them down the road. But it's like you start a conversation early. The month wait. We live in such an economy now that there's so much competition for people's attention, and people want to do other stuff. And plus, people don't have money. The economy's crazy. The world is going insane right now. The last whatever months, years actually. We haven't been the same since 2020, but whatever. And yeah, that's why they do it so fast. They want to just lock people to start paying right away. So I mean, I think it's too soon, but at least you buy it and you pay it off early, and you don't have to worry about it next year. So once it's like April, you already have that paid off, least of your worries type of thing. So I always like to buy it early. Money that comes for the next year as we can do during Mile P lab set. Oh, you did a do lab set during Mile P? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Do you like Miley Cyrus? I think Miley Cyrus would be so badass. She's so sick. She's got great vocals, amazing songs, dance, hip hop, singing, romantic songs. She's like a great artist. And then also she could bring a bunch of guest performances in different ranges. I think she would be badass. I think people would like to see her. I don't know if she's got new music and stuff or what she's doing. Jonas Brothers draw for sure. Oh shit. Korn, System of a Down. Would they even bring a System of a Down or a Slipknot? I feel like they're too big for Coachella. Like, you're not gonna put them as like a sub headliner, like at the outdoor theater, like 10 p.m. I would watch that over the headliner. What, Slipknot, Korn, or System of a Down? That'd be crazy. Limp Bizkit would be like a headliner. I feel like, or I don't know which is bigger, but that's kind of cool. Nickelback, they performed at Stagecoach 2024 last year. They're so badass. Nickelback, everybody knows their songs. They're like a meme, and people don't like them or whatever, but everyone knows their songs. So it's cool. Like, it's rock and sing along songs, and that's like the best feeling. Like when a rock band is just going crazy. And Anitos Verdes would be super sick. We've never had Maná at Coachella. That's pretty crazy. The biggest band, El Tri. I'd like them to bring Molotov back. That was a band I went to see. My first Coachella, I went to see them. Oh, they're playing in LA in like September. Is their 30-year anniversary tour of like their album or something like that. So I'm gonna go see them in LA. I don't know where they're playing. Iron Maiden would be sick. Just like one of those legendary, because we already had AC/DC, we had Guns N' Roses. Metallica they were trying to get Metallica for years, but it just never made sense, and I guess they probably will never get them, but Metallica's the best live. Metallica's mosh pits. Metallica's the best. Rose from Blackpink, since they had Jenny Lisa. Yeah, so I could definitely see it. I mean, you're not gonna have all the members at the same time, so maybe you bring her and what's the third one? Jenny Lisa, Rose, and I forgot the third one. The Strokes. I would love the Strokes. The Strokes would be so cool. That would be like those. I hope maybe they could add those like a secret set, or like the Green Day headlining set at that same time as Green Day played. That was super sick. Santana, psychedelic rock. That'd be hard. Why are tickets to Weekend 2 cheaper? Weekend 2, I feel like it oversells. Like, there's way more people Weekend 2 than Weekend 1. Like, it does not compare. Weekend 1, I feel like they limit the amount of people, and because they're doing so much content, so much marketing for the brands. So the brands are paying millions of dollars to be part of the live stream. They're paying millions of dollars to be having all these booths and all these stages and sponsoring all these tents. And they want the festival to be just well managed, a lot of influential people. Like, there's a lot of music moments, a lot of music industry people, the influencers, celebrities. They all come week 1. They don't oversell it. They have like, I don't know, 100,000. I don't know what it is. And, you know, the best social media content, the best videos, the best live stream. It looks pretty. The people are models and superstars and celebrities, and everybody looks good. And they're making all this content for the millions and millions of people that are consuming the live stream and that are actually just watching all the social media content from everybody creating content. And then Weekend 2 is like they sell it to the masses. So Weekend 2 is like, okay, you guys saw what we did Weekend 1. Come party. It's all the party people. Let's go. Weekend 2 is locals, people from Southern California. Like, and it feels way more packed. It feels way more packed Weekend 2 every single time. And the energy is a lot faster and crazier because people are they've been watching the stream. They just want to come party. So I think that's my theory. I don't know. I'm sick. I've been sick all week from I got sick on Sunday at Stagecoach. Let me see. Hombres G. Let me see. When the line dropping. You're like, how the Coachella guy, I'm surprised. Yeah, I know. It's next year. I think this next year we're gonna be working more with Golden Voice. I've been on the live stream the last 2 years. I've been on the live stream 3 times, 2022, 2023, 24, and 25. I did a whole segment with them. It was pretty cool. And they played it, last year they only played it during weekend 2 on Friday. And this year they played it during weekend 1 and during weekend 2. And like, that's pretty crazy because, I don't know, millions of people probably saw that little segment. And I was like, what the fuck, that's crazy. But anyway, I've been kind of like just keep building on the side. But now I'm going to be reaching out to them. I got some contacts and hopefully interview artists, little by little, start working with them. And then just, you guys will see the vlogs. Let me show you guys a little bit of the vlog, but we got a lot of cool stuff coming. Let me close that. Let me open this. And I did reach out. I did reach out for some artist passes this year, and they gave me VIP passes, which is still badass. Like, I appreciate it, but they didn't give me artist passes, artist guest passes. I know I have a guy who sells them, but it's an investment. I think next year it's definitely worth it, but they're pretty pricey. I'm gonna give you this a sneak peek of the vlog I've been working. Let me see. All right, this is the vlog that I've been working on for like the last week or so because I went to Stagecoach last second, and then I got sick and it's been crazy. But
what are you guys excited to see today?
Definitely looking forward to Travis and Mustard because there's so much potential for people that they're going to bring. Kendrick for sure is probably coming. Roddy Ricch, probably maybe Cardi, maybe Future.
It's our second Coachella with the homie Angel. It's a whole group of us. 3-6 Mafia, Academy Award winning 3-6 Mafia.
Ayudando a la gente. So let's go. I'll text you.
I'm gonna go in here later.
I'll see you, G.
If you have the Barcelona jersey, yeah. I'm doing a video that I saw and it was like, oh, when boys go out, all they do is wear their fucking jerseys. You wanna get them? Yeah.
I was making a reel. This video got me 2.2 million views, bro. So this video, I recorded people wearing soccer jerseys because I saw a reel about it. Like when guys go to vacation, they always wear soccer jerseys. So I was like, you know, I'm gonna record soccer jerseys at Coachella. And this video got me 2.2 million on Instagram. It's like my most viewed video on Instagram ever. Pretty crazy, actually.
What are you excited to see today?
Today is Sarah Ramsey, bro.
Sarah. 6'5".
Got the Marias. You go check
Marias.
Yeah, that's the must.
That's a must for sure. Where you come from?
I'm in Houston, Texas.
Houston?
Houston, bro.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, I had to represent for Travis.
What are you guys excited to see today?
You like that one, huh? You like that? We're gonna go see Austin Mills right now.
Oh,
Yep. And then we're ending on Mustard.
What predictions? Who do you think he's gonna bring out?
Kendrick, for sure. Yeah.
Where are you guys coming from?
Long Beach. Long Beach, really.
Hey, this is your first Coachella?
It's our first Coachella. I'm so excited. We're camping too.
We're here for Gaga.
The Marias, Claro.
Sophia, and we're from Santa Clarita.
Hi, I'm most excited to see Lady Gaga, Yoga Bagaba, and Jump.
I'm really excited to see Lady Gaga, Yo Gabba Gabba, Charlie XCX, and Lola Young.
Yes. Yeah, but I understand why people come every single year now. I'm like, I get it, and I would too.
The only time I've been was also to see Gaga. And
So yeah, it's a little sneak peek. I'm still working on the edit, but yeah, it's long. It's pretty long. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm still sick. Let me see. VIP or GA? VIP or GA? I spend all my time in GA. I had VIP both weekends, but like you only use it to go buy something to drink with no lines, go to the bathroom faster. But that's pretty much it. Like I don't watch any shows from VIP. It's cool to go and like rest up or whatever, get whatever you need fast, but I spend all my time in GA. Just like I like the music. It is a lot more chill at VIP. Like people aren't jumping as much, dancing as much, but it just depends on your comfort level and what kind of experience you're gonna have. If you want to be with people who are gonna be singing the songs along, so you feel more of the performance, then go like more in the crowd. You know, if you want to be away from people and you hate crowds, the VIP is pretty badass. Like you save a lot of time, it gives you, you know, and then that's where there's like more influencers and I guess celebrities, some artists. They're not all VIP. They're even at the artist pass section, but that you do see some random people in VIP more than in the GA section. So I guess it just depends. But again, the best experience is GA. They fixed the problems of entering the car camping in week 2. Yeah, it took people like 30 minutes on weekend 2. They fixed it super fast. So in between the 2 Coachella weekends, Golden Voice had a hearing with one of the local cities, and they got publicly, like basically, one of the local cities called them out. They're like, it's embarrassing having all these people having to wait. There's people that had to go use the bathroom because there wasn't enough bathrooms. It just took way too long, and the festival has been going on for forever. So there was a whole situation here locally. But weekend 2, they fixed it. And then in the corner of a lot of the intersections, there was like porta potties just in case people needed to go really bad. Then they're fixing a lot of the issues. And they're really good. That's what Golden Voice is cool. They know what didn't work and what kind of sucked. And they make it better the next year or the next week. This festival really listens to the fans. It listens to the people. So, and the cities, because then if they get in trouble with the city, they're not allowed to do festivals, you know. But, yeah, they did fix it weekend 2. And whatever problems there was this year, I'm pretty sure next year they're going to look at the logistics and make it better. Now they're allowing, they actually announced, they just announced like companion parking or like group parking. So you could get 10 cars. You have to have 10 to 20 cars, minimum 10 and up to 20. And you don't have to show up to the venue at the same time. So you get together with 10 friends that are going to be car camping. It's a little bit cheaper. You get 10 spots, and they all show up whenever. Some people show up early, some people show up late, and you'll be able to hold their spots. But you got to have at least 10 cars and up to 20 cars. I don't know the prices, but it's like a new thing they're doing. And this year, they also added Chris Lake and Disco Dom for weekend 1 and weekend 2, day 0. I feel next year they're going to add even more artists. They're going to make it better. What I heard going on to this year, they want people to camp and bring more value to camping, because people's objections is like, I already spent $600 on a ticket, and then I gotta stay in a hotel that's gonna charge me like $600, $700, $800, $1,000 a weekend. So it's like, now if I camp for $200, now maybe a little uncomfortable, but you save a lot of money, and you're only spending maybe $800 on your camping and your ticket, and then your travel expenses. And they also make more money, because if you're at the festival the whole time, if you're camping there, you're buying their ice, you're buying their food, you're buying everything from them. They're getting more money out of you, you know? So they want people to be camping, so more people go to Coachella, and also to make more money. So that's why they added Chris Lake, and they added more famous artists. So I think next year is going to be like 2 DJs a night, like not super famous, but 2 big DJs. I feel like they're gonna keep expanding the camping just to make people want to camp. So, and if you never camp, camping is pretty cool. I saw you in Horse Girl's comment section. Yeah, Horse Girl was sick. Horse Girl was one of the best sets I saw. I think it was weekend one. I saw Horse Girl. It was so fire. I was like, okay, I'm gonna check her out. I barely found out because on Thursday, day one, everybody's like, you gotta check out Horse Girl. Hey, we're excited to see Horse Girl. I asked so many people who they're excited to see, and it was Lady Gaga number 1 and Horse Girl number 2, maybe Charlie XCX. Those are like the top 3 names that everybody kept saying. And Horse Girl was fire. Not gonna lie. I saw someone's video where someone's tent flew away. Yeah, I did see that weekend too. The winds were crazy. Tents were flying. My tent, so I had a camping setup on weekend 2. And my tent, when we got back after day 1, we came back, my tent moved like 2 feet. And then one of the legs one of the things was broken. But I had tied it down to the car on the tires. I tied it down so it didn't fly away. But all our stuff that was on the table was on the floor. I thought someone came and robbed us at first, but now it was just like the wind knocked everything down. It was actually pretty crazy. Let me see. Pretty never heard of Horse Girl before Coachella, but when I watched her set, I was blown away. Super hardcore stuff. Same way. I didn't really, like, it sounded like Horse Girl. I was like, who's that? So every year I go through the lineup and I'm like, even the smallest names, I'm looking them up on YouTube to see what kind of performance videos they have. So when I saw Horse Girl, I was like, well, that looks interesting. But I was like, I don't know, that's kind of a gimmick. I kind of don't want to see it. But then I got the FOMO from all the people saying, recommending, go watch Horse Girl. I literally got FOMO, so I ended up going. And I did not regret it. It was super sick. I think I missed, was it Megan Thee Stallion or something? I don't know who was playing at that time. Somebody else I wanted to see, but it was Horse Girl. Like, fuck it. I want to see her again whenever, if she's like in other festivals or touring or whatever, I'll definitely see her again. I know his country, but we need Jelly Roll at Coachella, even though he saw him a Stagecoach. Hey, Jelly Roll is so good. So he's like, he brings on an amazing show. It's like hip hop and country and like some rock songs. And then he does a lot of preaching in between sets, like really motivating stuff. Like, it's not about religion or nothing, but it's like just really motivational words that like make you feel good about yourself or your life or like appreciate a bunch of stuff. You're like, that's sick. And then he'll play a banger song, a good ass music moment, a special guest. And then he'll say like a positive message, like a little preacher message. I was like, that's crazy. This was pretty badass. Yeah, shout out to Jelly Roll. I kind of want to go to that tour. It's at Post Malone and Jelly Roll, but they just started. I think that the tour started like a couple days ago. Now, I'm not going to go to that one. I got so much things I want to go to, and I got to be more efficient with my... I want to go to more festivals this year. I went to a lot of concerts, but I kind of want to stick to festivals. I want to go to raves and all that stuff. I haven't really explored a lot. My early predictions... Kendrick, SZA, and Beyonce. That'd be crazy. Kendrick and SZA together. Headlining, I don't know. I feel like you would only have one of them. Why can't they bring Daft Punk? Daft Punk, like I said, they're gonna send that email. They're gonna make that phone call. It's always it's low probability, but they had a bad I guess they split up and they did like a whole stunt, like they split up or whatever. But they're eventually gonna do something together. It always happens. All the biggest rock bands, they might be split up for like 10, 15 years and they come back and do something. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we'll get a Daft Punk show eventually. Probably not this year because I heard they're in a bad place, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's the same thing as Taylor Swift. Whenever Taylor Swift makes it to Coachella, it's going to be a huge deal. We don't know when it's going to be, but it's going to happen as well. It's just a matter of time. We just got to keep hoping, you know? I miss Megan too. I know. I'm pretty sure she was gonna be dope. Let's do Drake Friday night, Kendrick Saturday night. LOL. That'll be playing with the devil. Nah, I think it'll be cool. But I don't know. What do you think about Benson Boone? Did Weekend 2 carry cardboard? A cardboard Brian May. To be honest, I didn't really see what he did with the cardboard Brian May, but I saw he did. I just watched it on the Coachella uploaded it. The moment that he did Bohemian Rhapsody. I was walking by like the Spectra, which is the colorful rainbow tower, like in the middle of the festival. I was walking by it and Benson Boone was playing, and as he started playing Bohemian Rhapsody. But I was like so far away. Like we stopped and watched it from like beyond the palm trees by the Spectra, but I wish I was up there for that. And then we were on our way to camp. What did Benson Boone play? I think he played on Saturday. Damn, I don't remember what day he played, but we were on our way to camp to reset for the headliners, I think it was. And ended up not seeing it up close, but anyway, it's okay. It's you catch moments, you miss moments, but Coachella's insane. Doesn't make sense like how cool it is. Janae can remember the last time she gave us some wisdom. Sounds cool. Yeah, I like it. Big Sean does that. Janae too. They give you like good life advice and like motivation. Like it's pretty cool. The one only Coachella Angel. How do you feel about Coachella? Oh, Nene, what's up? How do you feel about Coachella this year? Was it enjoyable or was it last year better? I had a lot more fun. This year's Coachella felt like how Coachella is supposed to be, like just an abundance of amazing sets all over you. So 2024, the lineup was really small. Like even the way it looks, if you go look at it, I think there was like 30 less artists. And like, because they were adding the Quasar extended sets and they invested into a new Sahara, they invested into the Quasar, and they put less artists. And then the headliners were kind of weak. Not like the artists were good. Like Lana Del Rey's badass, Tyler, the Creator's badass, and even Doja Cat's badass. But as headliners, to sell tickets to a worldwide audience, I know Tyler, the Creator, and Lana Del Rey, I don't know, I felt like they were not headliner as far as like to sell tickets. Like I know people were not going to see Tyler, the Creator or Lana Del Rey, and it showed because they only sold 86,000 tickets. That was their lowest selling Coachella like in, I don't know how many years, like 20 years. And it's just because the names are not big enough. Like Tyler, the Creator, he has his own festival, he goes on tour and he sells out and he's badass, but people are not going to travel from Europe to go see the Tyler, the Creator show. But if you had like Eminem or someone like that, Travis, or someone like Lady Gaga, like people are coming from all over the world to come see Lady Gaga because they know she's going to do some crazy shit. And she did one of the best sets ever. That's what, like, oh, Green Day playing for almost 2 hours, just a sick rock show. Green Day, kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't travel across the world to see Green Day, but who was the other one? Oh, Travis. Was it? No, Travis. Oh, Post Malone. Post Malone too. But yeah, so it's like you have to have like a bigger name. And Doja Cat, but I know all that shit, but she's not going to bring people from Europe to go see her, you know? And also this year they added so much artists. They added Weezer, they added Sheeran, they added the Quasar lineup, which was insane. Surprises at the Do Lab. And you had those moments that you got the Coachella moments this year that were just iconic, like Bohemian Rhapsody with Brian May. You have Billie Eilish, Lorde, and Troye Sivan coming out for Charlie XCX. You Can One. Just a party. That shit was fire. LA Philharmonic coming out. Oh my God, that's Zed Weekend 2 with the LA Philharmonic for Clarity. That was a Coachella moment, and that was euphoric. It was crazy. But anyway, there's so much that happened over the weekend. I haven't even kept up with everything, but over the month, it's been a crazy month. Let me see. I want to see Bruno headline. I know, I was surprised. Well, Lady Gaga didn't bring anybody out except Gesaffelstein. Randomly, Weekend 1. But I really thought Bruno Mars was going to come out for sure. I don't know. Maybe if he headlines next year, that'd be cool. He's never played Coachella. Rihanna's another one that if she comes back to music, it would be at Coachella and then like, you know, start her new stuff. But I hope she comes to Coachella. Yeah, not bringing out Bradley Cooper would have been crazy. Yeah, Shallow with Bradley Cooper. You know how sick that would have been? And that song was so cool when she was playing with the piano. But yeah, I saw Lady Gaga weekend two. I didn't see her weekend one. I was watching man, that was it. I made a mistake. I should have watched Lady Gaga weekend one. And then weekend two, I could have watched Mustard, and he played the song. He didn't play Day Night Like Us weekend one. But he brought up Big Sean weekend one, and that moment was hype. So it's like, I hate that they just play with our feelings. Let me see. If Green Day is a headliner, how come Travis ended the night? So Coachella's been doing this weird, like a fourth headliner, but you still only have one headlining, like the person that ends the festival, which is kind of weird. But so they first did it with Swedish House Mafia, and that was the first Coachella after COVID. So in 2020, it got canceled. 2021 got canceled. So for 2 years, there was no Coachella. And then in 2022, they had Kanye as a Sunday headliner, and then they had Swedish House Mafia as returning to the desert. So giving him like the fourth headlining spot, returning to the desert on the bottom of the poster. So Swedish House Mafia, it was the first time in 12 years coming to Coachella. The first one after COVID, people were hyped, and they added a fourth headliner. Then Kanye ended up canceling, and they had to play The Weeknd Saving the Festival with Swedish House Mafia together. They replaced Kanye for Sunday. And the Returning to the Desert was used again in 2023 with Calvin Harris. So at the bottom, you had the three headliners. You had Bad Bunny, Blackpink. Who was the Sunday headliner? Harry Styles? No, I don't even remember 2023. But they made Calvin Harris played after Blackpink. So Blackpink was the official headliner on Saturday in 2023. And Blackpink played like around 9:30 p.m. or 10 p.m. When they were done. Calvin Harris played from like 11:30 to like 1 a.m. Just a party, you know, like a sick show. So, oh yeah, Frank Ocean. We don't talk about Frank Ocean. That's what I forgot. Yeah, so the Returning to the Desert is technically not a headliner. It's like a special show. But they always play after one of the headliners. So, for example, Blackpink performing. Blackpink is at the festival. Maybe they didn't have the biggest crowd, but internationally, they got the biggest audience. So if Blackpink is performing, they got the most streams out of any artist performing at Coachella all over the world because people love Blackpink. But the people inside the festival, maybe like half of the festival watched them because everyone else was at different stages. And then at the end, Calvin Harris, after Blackpink, after all these other artists all over the festival are ending, everyone's going to the main stage to watch Calvin Harris just play the bangers, and all his sets have like the best songs. Like, I don't know how many songs he has, over 1 billion streams. Calvin Harris just makes insane music. And he was criticized saying that his set was boring. And then he came out and defended himself. He's like, I'm sorry my set is boring, but most of my songs have like 1 billion streams. And like, I'm not supposed to play the biggest songs in the world. I'm sorry that my music's too popular or something like that. And I was like, I mean, he's kind of right. Like, I have footage. Everybody was jumping every single song and singing their hearts out because he makes bangers. Like, I get it that people want to see maybe a different mix, but it's like, this has just got bangers. The same thing with Zed, too. I saw some people criticize Zed. Oh, he doesn't mix live, but I'm like, Zed is playing, he was playing drums, he was playing the piano, he brought out an orchestra and just delivered a fun set, and then people still complain. It's like, come on, bro. Like, you can't, you can't please everybody, I guess. Were you disappointed by any artist, or do you expect more from somebody? Yeah, I was disappointed with Ty Dolla $ign. Ty Dolla $ign was very disappointing. I don't know. I got to the... Who was it? So I missed Zed weekend one because I went to see Ty Dolla $ign. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, Ty Dolla $ign. He's gonna have a sick hip hop show. It's gonna be badass. And then I went and we were watching them, and it was good. It wasn't bad, but like the whole production, it was like a prison cell, and he had like cops and inmates, and he was doing like a artsy thing or whatever, and it was cool. Like the performance was good, but it wasn't what I expected. I expected a lot more, especially he has so many amazing songs. And I don't know, or the crowd wasn't there. People were tired, but again, actually, that's not right. Of my experience of watching artists, I've watched a lot of artists over the years. The artist's job is to make the crowd love the music, to jump, to start crying, to whatever emotions. You, as an artist, dictate the performance. And for example, I didn't know Charlie XCX songs. Like, I don't know her music. I knew like 2 songs. I had so much fun at Charlie XCX. The whole crowd around me was singing and jumping and dancing, and it was just cool moments, like after cool moment. And that's what an artist is supposed to do. An artist, or like the Marias were so good. Like I didn't know all her music, but just the songs were just like, you just felt the energy, and the people feeling the energy. Zed, the same thing. These artists make you go crazy, but if an artist is not making the crowd react, that's the artist is not doing a good job. So. That's just my opinion. Like if you go to a rock show and like there's mosh pits and you feel the energy of the guitars, and you might not know the lyrics, but you're going crazy because the music's badass. But if an artist is not making you feel anything, that means the artist is not doing a good job. So Ty Dolla $ign didn't do a good job on Sunday. That's my biggest disappointment. Amare and Ty Dolla $ign for sure. Same with XG. Felt like the crowd was smaller, but they have an international audience. Yeah, XG, same thing. XG probably had one of the best streaming numbers, but in person is not going to have the biggest audience. In 1 out of 10, what would you rate this year's Coachella? I would rate it, it's recency bias, but I would say like a 10. I had so much fun this year. From the walking at the polo fields, like at sunset, through those like art structures between the main stage and the outdoor theater. They were so cool this year, like the little flowers, the lights. That was amazing. The Quasar, the Red Bull and stuff, it was kind of, I don't know, the Quasar, I don't know how I feel about the Quasar. I had a lot of fun at the Quasar, but you kind of have to go like in a hidden part of the festival, but you do see the Quasar from far, so it kind of attracts you to that corner. And I like the Dulab where it was. Like the Dulab was always on. No matter what time of the day you went, Dulab was gas. Sahara this year was weird. This concept, I felt like it was too open or too big at times. Like, I don't know. Sahara got a little too big, but... Or this, I don't know how the screen was set up this year, but it just felt so big, so large. But overall, this year was like a 10 out of 10. Badass year. It was a great year. Way better than last year, I think, for sure. 2023 was fire, too. But this year was fire. No Kendrick. Mustard was disappointing. Yeah, weekend 1, like I said, it's no Kendrick disappointing, but even if you don't bring out Kendrick, play the song. And he didn't play the song. He didn't play the most popular song. Probably in all of last year, or one of the most popular songs of last year. He played it in weekend 2, so like, why not play it weekend 1? Like that's, like if you're not gonna bring him out, just play the song. That's just messed up. Did you go into the Red Bull Mirage? Yeah, I did. I did go into the Red Bull Mirage. Actually, I posted a video of my experience going into Red Bull Mirage on my channel recently, and I got to go weekend 2. I got an email or I got a message on Instagram. Someone's like, hey, do you get to check out the Red Bull Mirage? And I was like, no, because if they denied me access, you got to send an email. And they sent an email on weekend 1. They're like, oh, no, maybe next time, whatever. But on weekend 2, I was able to get in. It was cool. I didn't go. So there's 3 floors. The first floor was like the Noble restaurant, and like I think you had to have like a certain pass. And then the third floor was the exclusive one. I think Justin Bieber rented out the whole 3rd floor on weekend 1. He had like his friends or something. And then the 2nd floor was like whoever had a pass, you just go in there. So you go up the stairs, and there was a bar, like a Red Bull bar, and then couches for you to rest, sit down, and then you could see the quasar, and then you see the people under you, and then you could see the Sahara tent, but like just the lights. You really can't hear the music. It was kind of cool. I never experienced something like that, but I'll play. Shit. So there's like a little check-in station, and also the Nova registration.
And Red Bull Mirage guest list.
Watch this shit. They're like, oh, they have private bathrooms too, so that was kind of nice. So yeah, you walk in and you have these couches, so you could like rest up. We actually got to, we were in there for a little bit, just resting because so much walking and the weather was pretty crazy. So. That's the bar, and right there to the left of the bar was a staircase to go to the third floor. But there was security standing there. Oh, that was a homie. I need a security guard. I played football with them back in college. So that's how I look at night. Let me replay it. Yeah, so let me see. Let me see. It seems like cable doesn't do well crowd-wise. Do you go to the Red Bull Mirage? So that's that Red Bull Mirage experience. Thanks for perspective, G. The attendance to lineup. That's where it's at, period. You don't think Quasar entrance was packed? Whack, everyone standing there even though it wasn't packed. Yeah, it's because people don't know how to walk. Like, we got to the front of Tiesto. I showed up an hour late on Sunday because Junior H was playing at 7 and Tiesto was playing at 7. So I didn't go to Tiesto till like 8:30. And it was packed, but if you just walk right, like if you just kept walking in front of the Red Bull Mirage, just keep walking this way and make your way to the left, front right, super empty in the front right, all the way to the front. But people love to like walk and then they stay on the left side of this. They always like stay on the left side because I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Those plant clips. I sent an email. I think I don't remember where I got the email. I got the email and then week 1 I got denied, week 2 I got accepted. So it was, I don't know how that works. I don't know if you gotta know somebody. I heard that Noble reservations for that restaurant, I mean, it was like, I heard like $1,000 or something like that. So if you had money, you probably get access to the Red Bull. You just buy a restaurant thing. So something like that. Could you just play the other day? So you can't hear the festival from the inside? No, it's just the sound coming from the big screens. Or maybe there's a speaker in there. Then I don't remember, actually. You could stay there the whole day. I mean, they don't kick you out, but they don't really play shows early. It's only, I think, started like at 6 p.m. And part of the festival was like going to check out other stages, to be honest, too. Like, I don't like staying at one place. Like here, even we were staying maybe like 30, 40 minutes. We just resting, to be honest, resting and like getting ready for more walking and more shows because it's so difficult sometimes. Could you stay the whole day? I think the audio cut off there. Yeah, for a bit. It's not only me. Oh, it's because I was getting a phone call. Let me call somebody real quick. Sorry. This was calling me real quick. The homie Brian's calling me. He's dropping off a key real quick. Yo, what's up? I'm still live streaming. You're on the stream. Oh wait, let me put you on speaker. Let's see. Let me see. All right, talk to him.
Yo, what up, stream? We're about to take over the world with this Coachella content, festival content, all kinds of content. Like and subscribe. Follow Angel for more Coachella tips and all the festival shit. Run it. And hey, Gato called me last minute to drop off some keys. I'm going to an Angels game tomorrow, so I gotta drop this off because
drop it off. Just leave them outside. Leave them outside.
Leave them outside. You want me to leave them
on the grill?
By the grill.
In the grill.
Okay.
Yes, you want. Oh shit! I'm giving you guys my secret location.
Yeah. you know damn well you have to use that grill like in like 2 weeks.
All right, but just leave them there. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right, there.
Shit! Now you guys know I had my shit in the grill. Fuck. I'll have to change up my look. I'm gonna have to come up with a new location.
It says on my phone?
Huh?
It says on my phone?
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions? So I might have to take off in a little bit, but it's been cool. Anyway, I started because I was editing the Coachella vlog. It's going to take me, to be honest, a few weeks to get everything. I'm going to have one long Coachella week 1 vlog, one long Coachella week 2 vlog, and one Stagecoach vlog. So it'll be 3 vlogs total. And they're going to be long. It's going to be a few hours, to be honest, each one. But I have interviews. I have performances, behind the scenes. It's a lot of cool stuff. We got a lot of content. I was having a couple friends help me record throughout the weekend. So we're going to cover some shows, like shows that I wasn't in. Like I recorded shows that I watched, but I had someone else recording a show somewhere else, getting like crowd reactions and stuff. You guys going to see it. I haven't even dropped the best content. Like I've been posting a lot on Instagram and like TikTok. I fucking suck at TikTok. And I kind of hate TikTok, to be honest. But I have to post on there because if you have to be where people are, you know. But the best content is coming on YouTube. YouTube's always going to have the best content. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today's stream. Let's get a couple questions before we leave. Let's get in the mosh pit. Let me show you guys some of the mosh pit videos just real quick. It's because I get excited. I get excited looking at the footage. I'm like, fuck. All right, let's see. Oh, this is pretty crazy, actually. It's freezing. Let me pause it because it's freezing. So this is 3 6 Mafia. And then Wiz Khalifa was in the crowd. Wiz Khalifa was in the crowd, like, listening to the song and singing and shit. Look, Wiz Khalifa, bro. And if there's a will, there's a way. That's good. So yeah, the video is gonna be crazy. I have like this one we had 3 angles during this fool, but there's some sets that we don't have that many angles. Buy an expensive lemonade. Let me see. So Osmos are banned, but security was not checking anything, so we just put them in there. There's your personal camera. I don't see why Osmos are banned though. It's like people's phones. You could zoom in like 4K and get like crazy footage, like, and they're scared of a little camera. I don't know. I think it's some bullshit to be scared of a little camera. Oh yeah, these are the mosh pits right here. Some mosh pits. That homie Brian, the fool that just called me, that's him right there. That fool just called me on the phone. He was there in the front. Oh, let me show you. I'll show you guys more footage. I get excited just watching the. It's gonna be a lot of sick footage. You guys will like it. Got all kinds of interviews.
Moving quickly, oh now you're crying, you're in pieces, cause you're only love you've ever known is Jesus. I can feel it, oh I hate that I'm the reason that you're in.
Sarah Landry. Yeah, some of it still needs to be color graded. I do some of the vlogs. I mean, some of them got shot like in regular, and some of them got shot in RAW. And you do see a difference. It looks a lot more cinematic when you shoot raw, but to be honest, the time wasted. I'm like, if you're shooting a movie or a music video, but then I'm like just vlogging. So I don't know, I'm conflicted, but having that dynamic range is pretty cool because you do see it. You do see it in the video. I don't know. Sarah Landry was fire, bro.
Oh yeah, happy Coachella, baby! Happy Coachella. Oh yeah. Just put only one in there. Only put one.
Can you imagine being like, hey, how's anyone see? We're likely gonna stay for Gaga. It's not bad.
Glorilla. Bro, we were front row for Mustard, bro.
Nice to meet you, bro. For sure, too. Thank you for the opportunity.
Monty Gosh, Bro Less Traveled, Angel Chavez, Collabo.
Anyway, yeah, so I'm working on. That's just day one. That's just day one vlog. I have the footage from 3 weekends. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna buy 2 tickets tomorrow pre-sale because I always go with my sister. My sister, my niece, my wife, and a couple friends. And I always get people like this year. I probably helped over 20 people get tickets. It was a lot of messaging and all kinds of stuff, but I like to get tickets just in case I'm gonna flip them, sell them. If someone hits me up, they're looking for tickets, I have a ticket. It's been crazy. It's insane. But if you guys need tickets for next year, let me know. I'll try to help you guys out. But I just still suggest you buy the payment plan because you buy it in payments and you don't have to worry about it for the whole year. You're just paying little by little every month. And by the time the lineup drops, by the time you're planning your trip, the ticket's been paid for. So I know there's a lot of negative. There's so much negative coverage of like Coachella in general. It's so much negative. Like every time I go online, it was negative, negative, negative. And it happens every year, but you just can't be negative, you know? It's so much good about it. Why be negative about it? So that's just my 2 cents on it. So I am going to be buying some tickets tomorrow. And we'll see what's up. We'll see who ends up being at Coachella. Incubus will be sick. Who do I want to see in 2026? Who I personally want to see in 2026? I think Fuerza Regida is going to be there. I definitely want to see Fade I hope Fade makes it. Raul Alejandro too, but I'm more excited for Fade. I think Grupo Frontera maybe. I would like to see Neton Vega or Tito WP might come back next year. Pesa Pluma won't come back until he headlines, which I don't think it'll be next year. Probably be like in a few years. Who else would I like to see? I don't even know. Like I said, Odessa for sure. I definitely want Odessa. Fuerza Regida. Yeah, Fuerza Regida is going to be fire. I would love to see Nathaniel Cano come back if he gets his visa ever again. That would be sick. I would love to see Nata. I hope we get some, like I said, rock bands. I always like My Chemical Romance or The Strokes or The Killers or 30 Seconds to Mars, who are about to do their anniversary tour for Beautiful Lie. I'd like to see 30 Seconds to Mars. I don't know. Yo Gaba said was packed. I enjoy streaming it. They gotta bring the Wiggles in 2026. Yeah, I don't know what other kid shows they would bring. Oh, you know which one does too? The voice of SpongeBob has a band and they play like SpongeBob songs. I feel like that would be a hit at Coachella too. System of a Down, bro. System of a Down would be crazy. Will they even be a headliner or will they be like the Misfits, like closing out the outdoor theater? System of a Down would be so sick. Oh, they bring Knock Loose back or Turnstile. I saw them at Coachella. Turnstile, Knock Loose. Greta Van Fleet. I want to see them. They're like rocker fruits from like the 70s. They get down. As far as DJs, for sure. I mean, we want Skrillex like a headlining set. Martin Garrix, someone said earlier. The homie said Martin Garrix. Dimitri Vegas and Like Mike, but they've never been out here. I don't know why they don't come out here. Maroon 5, Spice Girls, and Excision. Hey, you know who might be at Coachella next year is the Backstreet Boys. They were so fire at Stagecoach. They would fit the Coachella vibe perfect, bro. The Backstreet Boys Coachella 2026. That's somebody that needs to be there for sure. Or Nickelback. Nickelback would be crazy too. But Maroon 5 would be super cool. Maroon 5 would be super cool. I would like to see Maroon 5. I would like to see Bruno Mars. Who else hasn't came out? But I don't know. Rage Against the Machine, of course. We would let's see Rage Against the Machine if they ever come back. That's a show. That's a show right there. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Good luck tomorrow. I'm going to go live tomorrow because I'm editing every day. So every time I edit, I'm going to go live for a little bit. So you guys could join me every night editing while we finish these vlogs. And Sync. And Sync was supposed to be at Coachella the year that Ariana Grande had 2019. But no. 2022. 2019. I don't remember, but whatever. All right, thank you guys. I'm going to get regular, but eventually end up with... So next year at Coachella, I'm going to have artist guest passes. I'm going to try to get them for free. Hopefully I get hooked up. But if not, I'm going to buy them. And they're going to be pretty expensive. They're going to be expensive. So I'm going to buy some GAs right now. Just to get car camping, 2 GAs. And then just start those payment plans. Like I said, I always try to help people, my family members, get tickets. And then eventually for Coachella Week 1, I'm going to have artist guest passes for sure. And then we'll see what's up. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Artist passes. Weekend 1 was around 3,000. Weekend 2, like around 2,500. But it depends on the lineup. It depends on everything. But we'll talk about it more later.